Hey, what's up? I'm your host, Christian Patterson, here to bring you this week's edition of TV20's Inside Sports Report. Through Mayor Frank Jackson's Office of Prevention, Intervention, and Opportunity for Youth and Young Adults, chess programs were offered at 5 City of Cleveland recreation centers. To wrap up a successful program this summer, a championship tournament was held at City Hall.
Progress with Chess, we're a local 501c3 nonprofit established in 2001 by a local chess master named Mike Jolson. We currently have chess programs in around 50 schools across Northeast Ohio, as well as rec centers. This is our second year in partnership with the City of Cleveland. In the summertime, we've had the opportunity to provide chess free of cost in 7 of the Cleveland recreation centers. This activity is open to any youth or adult in the community, and we come twice a week at each of the recs, and we teach all levels from brand new beginners to experienced players. And it's been a great time, and we culminate the program each year with this tournament that you see behind me at City Hall.
Now with chess being offered at Cleveland recreation centers, doors are opening for youth who would have otherwise had no other way to learn.
I think it's good, but then I also think people don't take advantage of it because they feel like chess is like boring or like you don't get nothing out of chess. So I feel like the Recs offering chess is like a pretty big thing, and I feel like people should take the advantage of chess that they offer. I worked at Clark Recreation Center for like the summer for YOU, and they was like, you're going to be participating in a chess program, and so at the end of the program, it's going to be a tournament. And so then from then, I would attend chess Monday and Wednesdays from 1 to 2:30, and then that's how I got involved.
Well, this tournament is our opportunity and the kids' opportunity to showcase what they learned over the summer. So we have some kids that started in the program not knowing a thing about chess, not knowing how the men move or anything, and by the end of the summer, they have a thorough enough knowledge to at least get through a legal game without making any illegal moves. So the idea with this is that not only can they show off their ability by playing the game, but they also get to compete against other kids from other recs and represent their rec and play not only for individual prizes, but for the opportunity to win a team trophy and to take home to their rec.
Chess gives these kids a different outlet to express themselves while using their brain every step of the way.
With chess is you have to use your head. A lot of things that we do nowadays, we don't have to think about what we do. Chess is it helps you build I don't know how to explain it. It helps you build a sense of thought. It helps you think before you do. That's why I like chess.
One of the advantages to chess is that it's an activity that you don't have to be in the perfect shape for. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what race you are or even what language you speak. Chess is an activity that transcends all of that, all backgrounds. And not only does it do that, it also provides valuable life skills, things like good sportsmanship, time management, patience, and the rewards and or consequences of your decisions. So I think that this is a game, an activity that if kids learn it and get into it at an early age, it can really help them get forward in life when they get life-changing decisions in front of them.
If you would like to get your child involved with chess, you can call their office at 216-321-7000 or send an email to programs@progresswithchess.org. Well, during the Jim Crow era, laws were rampant against African Americans, and the segregation in professional sports was just as bad. In the 1950s, 4 women were members of the Negro Leagues. 3 were signed and played for the Indianapolis Clowns, and 1 was a co-owner of the Newark Eagles. The Baseball Heritage Museum at League Park recently hosted an event to educate the public on women Negro League players and their contribution to baseball.
We were fortunate enough to come across an untold story of women in baseball in the Negro Leagues, which was very fortuitous for our mission because our museum was founded on the stories of the Negro Leagues. So Ike Brooks is one of our board members, and he's very well versed and a very good presenter, and he was the one who put it together and spent 45 minutes telling us things we never knew about both the Negro Leagues and the history of women in baseball. So it's definitely one of our more unique programs.
Today's event focused on three people who are rarely talked about when we discuss the history of Negro League baseball. There are three women who actually played the game: Toni Stone, Mamie Johnson, and Connie Morgan. All played for the Indianapolis Clowns between 1953 and 1956. Toni Stone is the first. Toni began her career with the San Francisco area Sea Lions, which was a Negro League baseball team, a semi-pro, I guess people would call it, or feeder system for Negro League baseball. Then went to New Orleans, played for the Black Pelicans, played for the New Orleans Creoles. She was discovered, if you will, and asked to play for the Indianapolis Clowns. This was 1953. Initially, she was thought to be a gate attraction, having a woman baseball player. The other thing that's little known is Toni Stone replaced Hank Aaron on the Indianapolis Clowns. So if you think of it in that context, she is a trailblazer, had some shoes to fill, and did an admirable job. She batted in the 50 games she played during 1953, 243. By today's standards, she's a regular baseball player. The second actually is Mamie Peanut Johnson. She played as a pitcher. She also was a utility fielder. In the 2 seasons she played Negro League baseball, she compiled a 30-8 record. She also batted .262 in the limited plate appearances that she held. Okay, and finally we have Connie Morgan. Connie grew up in Philadelphia, played for a team called the Honey Drippers, and then was recruited to play for the Indianapolis Clowns. Her record isn't as stellar. She batted just under 200 for the team during the season she played. And after she finished her baseball career, she returned to Philadelphia, worked most of her life, and retired from an office position with the AFL-CIO. Obviously, the impact of the three that we just talked about, Stone, Johnson, and Morgan, was limited because of the brief time, and they were playing during the waning years of Negro League baseball. But if we talk about a woman who had a greater impact, we'd have to focus on Effa Manley. While she was not a player, she was a co-owner of the Newark Eagles. In fact, she and her husband Abe purchased the Brooklyn Eagles as well as the Newark Dodgers. They merged the two teams, moved them to Newark, New Jersey, and they were a very competitive ball club between 1935 and 1948. In fact, in 1946, they won the Negro League World Series. Not only that, 3 of the players went on to play Major League Baseball. Larry Doby, of course, with the Cleveland Indians, Monty Irvin with the New York Giants, and Don Newcomb with the Brooklyn first, soon to be Los Angeles Dodgers. If we forget this history, we forget who we were. If we think of the trials and tribulations of African Americans during the heyday of Negro League baseball, it was during the Jim Crow era. It was okay to lynch people back then. What we need to do is let people know that shouldn't have happened. But here are men and women who withstood all that adversity and went on to be very good, if not excellent, ball players. Many of the people that we feature in this are enshrined in Cooperstown. That demonstrates the kind of skill level, the competency of all those individuals.
The City of Cleveland Department of Recreation is dedicated to keeping the youth of the community active. And one of their biggest events is their track and field day at the Collinwood Athletic Complex.
Today is our 4th annual city track event for recreation centers and playgrounds. Very special for the kids. It's like our culminating event for the end of the summer. So just a great time for the kids to come out and show how fast they are, how far they can throw. You know, those are the things that we do at track and field.
We have about 300 kids out here, 27 playgrounds and 21 rec centers. We have 5 different events that we do with the kids, and then we feed them burgers, hot dogs, water, juice, keep them hydrated, keep them doing something, staying active this morning while school is out.
There are numerous reasons why we need to keep kids active. Physical activity is important to a child's everyday routine. It helps to prevent obesity and reduces the risk of high blood pressure as well as other chronic diseases.
Well, it's really important that we keep the kids active because there's so many distractions outside in the neighborhoods, and it's just a good atmosphere inside of here because they can come and compete, have fun, have something to eat, more so than being out in the dangerous streets.
So today they're going to be competing in the 50-meter dash and the 100-meter dash, all ages from 8 to 14. We also have the field events, which is standing long jump, and softball toss.
This final athletic event of the summer is always great for the youth. They get to compete while their commissioner and managers get to serve them.
Well, one of the things about development of children, you want to make sure that you're not too big for the kids. Kids need to see that their instructors will get their hands dirty. They need to see that their commissioner will come out here and get his hands dirty, whether it's in helping out with the event or whether it's on the grill. So kids need to see that there's role models, people that have made it, you know what I mean, that's doing successful, okay, that I can do the same thing. So that's one of our goals.
Thanks for watching the Inside Sports Report. If you would like to catch up on past episodes of the Inside Sports Report, classic sports, or any city championship game, head over to our TV20 YouTube channel and click on subscribe.